Hello out there, my friends. Welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for joining me for episode 13 of Mare Nostrum. I always make the joke in every one of my series when we hit episode 13 that it's lucky, and in today's case, it really is kind of lucky. We're gonna have a ton of fun at the beginning of this episode. You'll understand once we get booted up, but I do need to spend a minute talking about what happened behind the scenes, because yes, a lot of things happened behind the scenes. I was very busy. So let's, at lucky episode 13. So what you're about to visually see in front of you, of course, that was redundant, but what you're about to see in front of you, we will address, I promise. But I have more important things to just get out of the way first, because if I don't talk about them, then I'm gonna forget. I never will, because my short-term memory is crap. Okay? We'll talk about it. I promise. We'll talk about it. And by the way, we're going to be hearing this music constantly, this track constantly, because when you have an army gathered together, which is something I want to talk about, when you have an army gathered together, I get this track over and over and over on repeat. So I'm just letting you know now. We're going to have our army together for a while now, so just hunker down and deal with it with me, okay? So we're going to hear this song over and over. But behind the scenes, I did gather an army together. I need to address my companions because there's been a shift around. I don't want Llewellyn or Bjorn to be upset that T-Nex is now leading a party, because I don't want you to see that as a promotion, because technically Llewellyn and Bjorn, you outranked T-Nex, but T-Nex was just constantly begging in my comment section to be a party leader, and that's totally fine. It actually made sense, because T-Nex was my quartermaster, and while serving as my quartermaster, he was improving his stewardship skill, and good quartermasters, when you make them a party leader, their party size is pretty damn good. So T-Nex has a pretty decent sized party, and that's great. So I lost a half-decent quartermaster, but I hired somebody else. This is you, JCav. Your stewardship isn't that good, because I just made you my quartermaster, but since you're serving as my quartermaster now your stewardship will improve, and you can start getting quartermaster perks, and we'll just build you from the ground up. So, JCav, you weren't fulfilling any role in my party, so now you're the quartermaster, you've been promoted. And then Llewellyn, I want to make you a party leader, and same thing with Bjorn. I wanted to make you a party leader, but it's just that you're not my quartermaster, and your stewardship skills weren't that good, so if I made a party out of you, your party size wouldn't be as high as T-Nex's is. So that's why I didn't make you. I just don't want you to see this as T-Nex being promoted over you guys. It's not like that. Think of it as like a sidestep. He's been reassigned, okay? And like I'm trying, T-Nex just really wanted to be a party leader, and I'm totally fine with that. I need parties to fend off what we just saw. So now T-Nex is leading a party. My brother, who wasn't serving any purpose in my party really, but he had really good stewardship, he's a party leader now. And then I also have my sister-in-law who's a party leader, but when I created her, she's all the way up in Sturgian territory. So she's really, really far away, so she's not going to be able to arrive in time to help me with defending Ortisia, because it's about to get attacked. So I can't bring her in, and even if I did summon her, she wouldn't be able to do anything even if she did arrive. Like, she would just be standing outside while an army of 2,000 is sieging my city. Like, she wouldn't be able to do anything for me. So I'm letting her do her thing up here. She is recruiting on her own. This is where she was. Like, this is where she was hanging out this whole time. Even though she's married to my brother, she's just been hanging out in Sturgian territory because she is Sturgian. So I'm just going to let her do her thing, recruit up here. I won't bother summoning her. But behind the scenes, while I was building up my parties, because I recruited for T-Nex's party and I recruited for my brother's party, so 512 is the highest, because I'm at full party size. 276 out of 276, and then T-Nex is maxed, and Nathanos is maxed. So all of us together, 500. I can work with that, and then when we get my sister-in-law in here, I can work even more with that. So we can start building a force to actually conquer things. But the way I see it, maybe if this battle is over and we win it, which I think we're going to, because if I'm inside Ortisia, there's 1,300 defenders against 21 or 2,200. they have the numbers, but since I'm inside and I will be commanding the siege, we can sally out and attack their siege weapons, and if we just do the siege correctly, we can overcome this. It might even turn out to be completely anticlimactic, because maybe they'll siege and they'll assault, but then we'll just absolutely demolish them, and then they'll retreat. You never know. It could just be a anticlimactic, but I'm hoping that it's a really intense siege battle, because I just want to have fun with my first battle today. And then, aside from recruiting parties and the mixing around of my clan and my companions, we were able to get a peace agreement with the Botanians while I was just wandering around recruiting. They sent me a messenger and just wanted peace. Like, it didn't cost me any money or anything, so sure. One less distraction. So we're just solely fighting the Asurai now, and we might actually end the war if we win this battle. But, was there anything else? Oh yeah, one other thing. I was able to get a few more policies. I got naval wardenships, cleanse with heavy ship gain influence daily, so every day I get some more influence. And then I got maritime wheel edict, production in coastal settlement workshops and their bounded villages is increased by 25%. Settlement project building speed in non-coastal towns is... Oh no, non-coastal towns, not castles. So I do have some settlements technically that are not coastal, but they're castles. They don't... This debuff doesn't apply to those, so we're still okay. So yeah, I got a couple more policies enacted. There's still a few more that I want to get done. But I think that's it. There was one thing I did want to address. I want to talk to you, Bjorn. Bjorn, you're getting on the older side, my friend. I don't know if you're gonna die due to old age. I mean, I think we still have a few more years left in you. But I think what I'm gonna do is, if your character does die of old age, I'll just recreate it. But my Distinguished Service mod still isn't working, so I'm hoping that'll get fixed by the time that happens. So, I just wanted to address that. Bjorn, you were the oldest one in my party, so... Llewellyn is 50, he's not too far behind. T-Nex is 49. Vapor's 40. Tyler's 54, so Tyler's getting up there too. 49 for Ari. And then Jake Hav, you're a youngin'. You're 39. I'm 47. My brother is 50. My younger brother's 36. So we're all getting up there in age. Like, we can't just say we're middle-aged anymore. We're getting towards, you know, we're getting wrinkles. Alright, so now I really want to end this track that keeps playing it over and over again. I'm just hoping I covered everything. I covered the policies, covered the recruitment, covered T-Nex. Let's do it. Are you ready, boys and girls, lords and ladies? Are they turning around? Maybe if I leave. Maybe if I leave, they'll come back. Yeah, they will. But, see, the thing is I want to be inside the city before they start the siege, because if I'm inside already, I don't have to lose men trying to break in, because if I allow the siege to start, I'm gonna lose men trying to break in. And that's not what I want. Let's just wait till the last minute. Ooh, they're getting some more reinforcements, which isn't necessarily good. But this has to be damn near every single Asurai Lord that they have. I think I'm just gonna have to wait on the outside till the very last moment. We'll do it on slow speed. Because I want them to do this siege, I want them to get pinned down, and I want to cut the head off the snake in one battle, and we can end this war with the Asurai. Establish our independence. This is their final attempt to bring me back under their heel. And they're going to fail miserably. Alright, please don't turn around. Oh, nope, they're turning around. Are you kidding me? I really don't want to have to break in, guys. With the amount of men that I have, I'm gonna lose like 100 men. And with army sizes like this, Traveling to... They're just a bunch of cowards, man. I think I'm being forced to have to break in after the fact. Even if I went out to sea, because you might be saying to yourself, hey, why don't you just go out to your ship and then go in? When an army is sieging from the outside, there's technically a blockade, and it's really stupid, so I would have to break in either way. It doesn't matter. And I think that's completely dumb. I don't agree with that mechanic. If there's an army sieging, sure, don't let land armies be able to get in without having to break in, but if there are navies, they should be able to reinforce. Or maybe that would be OP, but I don't know. Like, that should be the strength of having a navy, being able to completely circumvent a land siege. Whatever, I'm just talking myself into making a bad decision that I don't want to make. And I don't want to step out now, because they might catch me. Do the smart thing and be dumb. That doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense to me. Do the smart thing and be stupid and attack this. Okay, let's just let him start the siege. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I'm gonna lose like 100 men. You'll see what I mean when the siege begins. I just don't have a choice, guys. You're like... I explained the logical way to go about this and how I can avoid this, but it's what I'm doing because I want them to start the siege. Alright, see? So, I still have to break through. The settlement is under siege and naval blockade. You may attempt to run the blockade, break through the blockade, attack the blockade, and help the defenders. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. That's like attacking the army. We don't want to do that. We want to break in. Break through the blockade. We're gonna lose 100 men. But now it's too late. They started the siege. We have a pre-built ballista, which I want to get rid of. Hopefully they destroyed that first. But here we go. We're 12 minutes into the episode, and we're just basically starting the game right now. We'll try to ambush their siege weapons when they build them. So we're gonna have to listen to this music constantly. Okay, guys, I didn't have to wait that long. I thought I was gonna have to edit out a huge chunk of this siege, but I didn't have to do much. We have all of our siege weapons. They didn't bother trying to destroy any of them. My wall was weak when this siege started, and they didn't try to make a breach or anything. And I was going to try to ambush their siege weapons, but they just immediately assaulted the second they built their last tower. So we have level 2 walls. We have 1,200 against 2,300. They outnumber us basically 2 to 1. But we have the siege weapons, which get so many kills, and if we destroy a lot of theirs, we should be fine. And of course, it's raining. It's been raining this whole time. I mentioned offhand last episode that it always seems to be raining over Artisia. Today's no different. It was a dark and stormy night when we declared our independence. Now it's a dark and stormy day. It is daytime. When we have to, like, rid ourselves of our former overlords for good, because I'm really hoping this results in a peace if we win. So, I want to check things. Okay, so the ammunition that this catapult is using is, like, the grape shot. That's not good ammunition to drop on people. If they had fire pots, those would be good. All of the catapults are using the same... Oh, no, this catapult is using... I don't know what decides what's gonna be the ammunition that they use, but I prefer the fire pots because they're good to drop on the men. I wish they were over the gate. That's not what happened. Alright, guys, let's defend our capital. This is my capital. I wish I had gotten... I wish I had gotten the walls up to level 3 before we had to defend this, but... Alright. Without further ado... Now, this is a good wall to defend because all of the siege weapons are along a short line of wall, so I don't have to... Wow, nice hit. I don't have to walk too far to get from where I need to go to where I need to be. You know what I mean? Unlike that castle that we defended, that has a really long line of defense. It's like you have to run 3 miles to get to each part of the wall. Alright, so I guess we're getting Aserai music because they're the ones attacking us. It's refreshing from the constant track that was playing over and over again, so... Can't do much because I only have throwing weapons, and unfortunately I can't reload these on the walls, which is totally stupid. I can reload my javelins on my ship, but when I'm in a city, which should theoretically have more resources than a ship, I can't reload my javelins. I would have gotten on a catapult or something, but honestly, the AI is way better at aiming than I would be, so... Alright, I'm not too crazy over the fact that we're not destroying this ramp. That tower is definitely going down. If there has to be one breach somewhere, I would really prefer that it was not the gate. I would prefer that it be like a tower. Oh, I'm an idiot. I think I have time. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm too worried about throwing my javelins from a good place. I need to get up on those towers so I can drop things on that ram. I'm so dumb. I can still get over there. I can still get over there. Hurry up, man. I should have been up here from the start. I need to be making good decisions in this frickin' battle, man, because this one matters. Alright. First, I'm destroying this crenellation, because it's in my way. And we need to target the ram, not the men. I'm just spraying and praying. Spraying and praying. They got in. Okay. Not good. Or did we destroy it? Oh, we did destroy it. I'm sorry, I thought that sound was the sound of the gate being destroyed. It was the ram. We destroyed their tower, too, so what are they doing? What's happening? Are they trying to beat down the gate by hand? Oh, I see. So that should buy me time. Pardon me, boys. I got some work to do. See what I mean? Dropping this kind of ammunition, it doesn't get that many kills. Whereas a fire pot, I'd be getting like 8 kills every time. Or just regular rocks. Trying to hit the guys that are hitting the gate, but it's... I can't hit them. They're at a good angle. I could probably increase the efficiency by just doing this. But I'm missing, of course. fall off. I have to be not stupid. Oop, got a... I specifically hit a named character. They're through. And another criticism of the game, that secondary gate should be stronger. Why on earth does it take the first gate to be rammed down? Like, okay, I understand, the outer gate is the one that they hit first, but, I mean, why not have a similar strength gate be the next one? You know? What the hell? Like, this is made out of tinfoil, whereas this wall is actually... Or that gate is actually made out of something sturdy. Alright, these piles are not unlimited. But what's really, really good is that the first wave of the soldiers are their best kind, and we are just annihilating them right now, so even though we have a long way to go before this is a done deal, we'll have taken care of their higher quality troops. And then they'll just be sending their crap at us. Alright, they're making some headway, but this is the only breach in the walls. Only one. Alright, that's the end of that pile. It's not worth it to go on top and grab from that other pile just to drop it on them. I'm not going to do that. I still have some javelins. Let's use them. How can I miss by shooting directly down? No! Oh my god. No, let's go to first person. Maybe I'll have better luck. I'm aiming for the golden head, guys. Why am I missing? What the hell? So I've basically become useless now because I can't reload. Here's a javelin I can take. And we miss anyway. I'm not using this spear. How about we do this? How about I drop my spear and we replace it with the bow ammo. And even though I suck at bows, I'll use it. They still haven't made much progress. Are they retreating now? They're retreating. Cowards. Typical Aserai behavior. If there had been, like, if that... I don't know. I don't know how much... I mean, limiting the breach to only one breach was good, but we would have had a lot more trouble if a tower had gotten on the walls. But I'm glad we were able to destroy that ram. It was very close. Alright, lords and ladies. Congratulations. Our first siege defense, like our most epic one. They retreated like cowards, but...
Enough. You win today.
2, 3. Oh, are they Siamese twins? 3. Well, nope, they're Triamese twins. There's triplets.
Enough. You
4.
win.
Stop.
5.
I yield.
6.
Stop.
7. 8. Oh, another one. The quadruplets. Another one-eyed guy.
Enough. I am your...
I've lost count already. Was that 7?
Enough.
8.
Enough. You
See?
win today, you dog. Ah, the shame of it.
Yeah, you better be ashamed of yourself. I think it's so funny that at the end of the battle, all of the lords basically get captured anyway, so why retreat? What's the point of retreating? You get captured and your party gets destroyed anyway. Unless maybe a few of them did get away. Like, why not just fight it out? Like, fight to the death. Why retreat and get yourself captured? It's dumb.
Enough.
All right.
You win today, you
Yeah,
dog.
see what I mean? This is definitely,
the shame
like, I
of
wasn't
it.
paying attention to the casualties, I should have, but I think they only lost, like, 200 men or something like that before they started retreating. All of the lords that we just captured, combined, their army size is way more than 200. So, you see what I mean? Like, just fight it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucky 13 for episode 13. I could have just counted by... I could have just looked at this number instead of counting manually. But you know what's really cool is that all of my parties barely lost any men. We barely took any losses. We got a bunch of prisoners that I can sell. I'm not interested in any of these soldiers, but I will take the rest of these. And I'm gonna disband this army so I can stop hearing this song. Look at this vapor. It's the same looking armor, but it has a prefix, fine, as opposed to just the southern decorated mail. So you're getting better armor. Look at that. And you're not mounted, so, I do have one person that uses a crossbow. Tyler, you use a crossbow. I got you a really epic one. Like, you have one of the best crossbows. You're the only one that uses a crossbow. So you're good. Yeah, you're good, Bjorn. Alright, let's end this song once and for all. Let's break up the army. See, now the downside, T-Nex, is when you're not a part of my army, because I'm not going to have this army together all the time. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to disband it. Now you're off doing your own thing. If you get yourself captured, there's not really much I can do. I did set you to... I set you to defensive, so I'm hoping... Because I really wish the player had more agency and more control over what their parties are doing and where they are. But unfortunately, I don't. I don't have a lot of control over what you're doing. All I can do is just give you a priority, defensive. So I'm just setting all my parties to defensive, so hopefully they just hang out outside my settlements or nearby my settlements, and they don't get themselves captured like dumbasses. So T-Nex, you're in command of your own party, but if you get captured, that's on you. I do still have control of how you're leveling up and stuff, which is good. You just gotta level a leadership perk. Let's do that. Bjorn. Everybody got something from that battle. You got a new bow perk. Zooming with bows. I don't think that's important. Captain. I do care about that skill. Damage taken from projectiles by ranged troops in your formation. You're not leading a ranged formation, so that's pointless to you. How about we do this one just for the personal aspect? Minus damage taken from projectiles, so that'll protect you a little bit from range damage. Even though the captain part of it is kind of pointless. Alright, me. I got a bow skill for using my bow for 5 seconds. Headshot damage with bows. Yeah. Morale from victories. Bandits can be converted into regular troops. I don't need to do that. I never do that. Garrison size to the governed settlement. Rate of militias will spawn as veteran troops in the governed settlement. Alright, we'll do that. Tactics. Party size plus 10. -5. Wow, this one is so much better. Horde leader compared to this one. Troop for the hideout crew? Who gives a shit? +5 movement speed to troops in your formation when there are less than 15 soldiers. When do you ever have a formation that has less than 15 soldiers? Like, what? This is so obvious. Oh my god. Some of these perks are just like, why would you choose the other one, man? So now my party size just increased by 10, which is going to offset the fact that T-Nex is not my quartermaster anymore. So we'll get some troops back. Let me recruit for myself. I donated a bunch of my troops to the garrison in preparation for that siege. Oh no, we have to deposit our men. Let's not get off the handle here, man. I'm getting too excited. First things first. Lock up all these dumbasses. These absolute morons. Was that Jafar? Was that guy named Jafar? Oh no, Jalfar. Like, Jafar, what are you doing here? Okay, so I'm just going to keep all the named prisoners. I'm going to go into the prison and just talk to a random one, and hopefully we can negotiate a peace agreement. Or how about we just send in... No, the leader, it's not what's his name anymore. He died. Unkid, he's dead. I think this guy is the leader now. We'll talk to him in prison, but now that they're all locked up, I'll sell the generic ones. Now, it's possible there was, like, a good piece of equipment in there, because I noticed a lot of these things are pretty valuable. Like, Executioner Axe. Maybe that'll be good for Bjorn. He uses axes. It's a two-handed axe. It's not as long. The handling isn't as good, but it's more damaging. It's slower. It's a lower tier. Okay, so never mind. Sell. Can't afford everything. We have 100 influence again, so let's get another policy. Castle charters. I want to get this one. Castle upgrade costs are reduced by 20%. I have 2 castles right now, so let's do that. So I have a bunch of policies that I'm getting past. I'm getting all of the really, really strong ones before we get any vassals, because we still have yet to get any vassals. I have to start thinking about that soon. I think there will be a nice source of vassals from the ex-members of Garrios's party, or Garrios's faction, because we took a lot of his land. So the lords that lost these should be landless, therefore making it easier to try to get them. But I don't remember who they are. I think what I'm going to have to do is just go through, because I'm not going to do it right now, but I think what I have to do, I have to go to the Western Empire and just go through all these people and see who has what. Oh no, I will do it now. He doesn't have that many vassals. So this Palladios doesn't have any land. Doesn't have any land. Maniolus doesn't have anything. Has a settlement. Has a settlement. Something. Dionikos has nothing. Plan tier 4. Okay, so this is a nice pool of people to get, because we're in their lands traditionally, the Western Empire, so maybe it would be helpful to, you know, maybe grab a vassal from the generic ones out in the world, because I will eventually be making my companions. If they live long enough, I'll create you guys as vassals, but not yet. I want you guys in my party. So maybe we'll think about grabbing a Western Empire vassal, but not right now. That's the end of that. So we traded everything we could trade. We locked up all of our prisoners. Let's go talk to... And let me actually confirm that he's the leader of the... No, it's this lady. She's not a prisoner of mine. Let's send her a messenger instead of talking to somebody in my prison. We're about 2/3 of the way to level 3 walls for Ortisia, and we didn't even need them. We didn't even need them, and I didn't even need Siege Workshops level 2 or anything. We handled that so well. So now my brother and T-Nex are going to be off doing their own thing. Let's wait for this messenger to arrive. I have to wait on land. I think the faction leader of... What, the Khuzaits? For a second, I thought that was the Aserai leader who was about to die. We're still waiting for that messenger. I wonder if... Oh, Gudra, my sister-in-law, came all the way from Stygian territory. Now she's down here. So hopefully these parties just hang out in this general area. And they don't do anything stupid. We have no enemies on the continent anymore because the Britannians are done. We got that peace treaty. So, unless one of my parties travels across the Mediterranean to get into trouble, we should be okay. They shouldn't get attacked by anything. And they can go get themselves experience. The messenger from the Roman Empire has arrived. Unfortunately, the messenger's denied access, but can be... Yeah, 4,000 gold. What is that? That's nothing to me.
What do you want, stranger? Who are...
I want peace. Watch, she's not going to have the authority. Or the authorita, as I like to say. She doesn't have the authorita. Are you kidding me? It would be so funny if I visited somebody in the prison and they did have the authorita. Alright, let's just talk to some moron. Jafar. I like him. Jafar's the first guy.
Now, stranger.
Well, now,
Peace to you.
He's not gonna have the authorita. Oh. Okay. The Aserai are dragging their asses. They want to continue to lose. I don't know how many men are defending Quyaz, but even if I gathered all of my parties together, it wouldn't be enough. That would be just about 600 men. Or maybe less than that. I'm gonna do my own thing on the ocean. I have a lot of weak soldiers in my army because I just basically recruited a lot of them recently. So let's get some experience for my army. With all of those lords in my prison, I should have free reign to attack villages. Doing this will progress me towards the end of the war. This is doing damage to the Aserai. It's not as much as getting conquest or getting a castle or taking a town or something. But it is something. The landscape isn't really that good. Not that I need to have some kind of... Not that I need to have some kind of advantage with the landscape. Well, it'd be fine. Now, Llewellyn, I've decided, because Imperial troops are just more readily available, I've been stuffing my army with a lot of just regular Imperial soldiers that aren't mariners, so... I need to remember that I'm doing that, but I do have a lot of Imperial Nautes. So a lot of my infantry are mariners, but we're starting to get a lot of archers that aren't. Maybe once we have a peace agreement with the Aserai, I can start recruiting those troops again. I love it so much that my infantry have their javelins. It's such a strength. And in my opinion, I think it was one of the strengths of the Roman army. I mean, having your infantrymen, even for just a second, be a ranged unit too. Just think of the versatility. Alright, I wasn't trying to impress you. There was no way we were going to lose this, but it was a good way to get some of my men experience. See, I have a bunch of recruits that just got... So yeah, see, Llewellyn, I have a lot of Imperial archers. So like half of them are mariners, half aren't. But you have a decent... you have a decent ranged formation, but I think we're going to keep it at that. 60 sounds about good. Everything else is just infantry or cavalry. They're still... Alright, some lords. If they attack me, they still lose. I'll be a little bit more concerned if a third army shows up. Scanning. Scanning. Oh, there's one. Here they go again. They're doing the same thing they did a last episode. Even though they're outnumbered, like, you'd think they would want to avoid a battle until this third guy shows up. But they're just diving into battle right now with their current numbers. We'll be just fine. 72 cavalry. Okay, that's a lot of cavalry. But we have a lot of ranged. Range is a good cavalry counter. Alright, if we get a good battlefield, we should be okay. Is this guy even in range to get reinforced by this one?
Halt there.
Yeah.
So, tell me who I fight.
You should know who the hell I am. It's your problem for not knowing. The guy who's absolutely destroying... The guy who was one of the most powerful lords in your kingdom split away, start a civil war. Where have you been, man? You've been living under a rock? We'll be just fine. We outnumber them, and I'm a human being. It's the computer. I'm smarter. Ooh, and we have a nice little raised deployment area. And 2 boulders to kind of anchor our flanks. To help our archers not get charged super hard. And then hopefully they can shoot over these rocks. A few of the men can't, but most of the men can shoot over. They can shoot over these. So really good starting position. I like it. I'm gonna go poke the bee's nest and try to attract their cavalry into just attacking me prematurely so we can split them away from the rest of the army. That is one of their strengths, so let's try to neutralize it. And I have to try to stay alive. Alright, they're sending in their ranged troops first. Hello, goodbye. How about instead of looking at me, you try to shoot me? Law of averages, I hit something. I'm hitting horses, though. Alright, they're pushing their cavalry. Just come to me. Be attracted to me. I want them to stand in front of my archers. That's a lot of javelins. I'm surprised I have... Oh, ow, 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 ow. Alright, come on, archers. Do your thing. There we go. We'll take a couple of losses here and there, but we'll be fine. My cavalry are playing purely a defensive role. I'm not sending my cavalry out to engage them. It's just, they have the cavalry advantage, so let's just keep my cavalry close at hand. I still have some javelins. Let's get rid of them. Oh my god. Why was the horse, like, charging as a part of the formation? I wasn't even aiming for the horse. He was, like... He was charging with the rest of the men. Alright, am I even gonna have to engage my infantry? Yeah, let's do it. Back up. Look at all the... Dude, I just... Look at all the... I look like a porcupine, man. Alright, now cavalry, mop them up. Rest your legs, boys. You don't have to run after them. You've done your jobs. I know the battle's over, but I'm not done with you yet. RE3. 4 for Lucius. Vapor, you got a kill. JCav, he didn't get any. Llewellyn. Alright, T-Nex, you don't get to take part in this anymore, so you don't have bragging rights about kills anymore. You're off doing your own thing.
I am your prisoner.
I just plundered 10k. Sorry guys, that took me a while. I didn't realize I had so much food. That was what was weighing me down so much, so I'm not over encumbered anymore. I just dumped a bunch of food on the side of the road. I have plenty of food. My son's 14 now. What did I give Publius Jr.? A special present. You have seen him treasure it and believe it will shape who he is. I gave him a yo-yo. I gave him a Game Boy Advance, and I gave him Pokemon Red version. We'll never see him again. He'll just be in his room forever. Magnificent Steed. Or do we want to do something with Vigor? Oh, he gets Endurance too, not just the riding. So yeah, Magnificent Steed. He doesn't get a Game Boy. In adolescence, he began to take on serious responsibilities. Trying to build him like me. I don't need medicine. This is just skill points. Nothing goes into his attribute. He doesn't get an attribute point. One-handed. Scouting and bow skill. Not really useful. In my opinion. There's another moron attacking me. What are they doing? Do they have death wishes? I think I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. But if I auto-resolve it, I'm not going to lose 0 men like I did in the last one. Screw it, I'm doing manually. I don't want to lose any men while I'm over here. I'm in enemy territory, and I can't just recruit men. I can't just pull men out of my butt. But we can actually engage them and be a little bit more aggressive.
All of you, move forth!
So my army is just mainly Imperial now. We've ditched a lot of the other kinds of soldiers. It's just... It looks the way it should, as a Roman faction. They are coming at us.
Warriors, forward! Riders! Get moving!
See, I tell the guys to go after the horses, but then some of them go after the infantry. I don't like that. Alright, now go after them. Alright, boys, calm down. Alright, Llewellyn, it's harder to identify you in all the noise. There you are. With your machine gun rapid fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're taking a long time. I wanted to time you between shots. Wow, I can't believe I missed that guy.
I give up. You.
Not a huge fan of Aserai gear. So yeah, are these guys gonna come after me now? They're faster than me. Oh no, I'm still unorganized. Is he about to go out to sea? If they go out to sea, I might let them, because then we'll have a naval battle, and then maybe they have a figurehead on the ship. Let's see what kind of ship it is. Yeah, I'm not going to attack him. Just let him go to sea. I can catch him. I can get myself a figurehead or a ship. Maybe they have a heavy ship. No, they have 2 light and 1 medium. Sorry. No heavy ship. Little do they know that running out to the ocean is like the last thing that they should be doing. And now they're just gonna get themselves caught. Ooh, Hashan, I see another army out there. Alright, another village got away with not being raided, but lords are more valuable to me than raiding a village. I want you to go ahead, Llewellyn, and I want them to kind of aggro onto you. I'm going to hang back for a second. And then when they're aggroing onto you, I want to come in and hit him with a ram, like a decent ram. I need to put my sails up or they're just going to keep pushing me forward. No, I'm not trying to tell you to engage. You see the flag all the way in the back? I'm trying to get you to move behind them, but... See, like, that's annoying. Whatever's in front of it. It's stupid. Freaking... I hate this game sometimes. And we're not going to get the ram anyway. Or maybe we will. It was a good ram, but good ain't good enough. Apparently I just friendly fired. Okay. You're handling yourself just fine. How about instead of just standing there like a dingus, you shoot him? Oh my god, I wish you could see my face, but my mouth is agape, my mouth is open. Oh. I think I just found a figurehead for your ship, Llewellyn. We just got a figurehead, and it's a dragon, so it has to be. Yeah, it's like my hands are on my mouth, and I've just got that face. You're my prisoner, moron. Where'd your eyebrows go? They ran away, too. No, your eyebrows were smart enough to run from battle. I could take these prisoners. We're on the ocean, and I'll just head to Zionica. Zionica's pretty close. There's still that other... Excuse me, I just hiccuped. There's another navy within our view that we saw before this battle started, so we'll try to go after them. And we'll try to chase them in the direction of Zionica. And then we'll lock all of our prisoners up in Zionica. Sell the rest. Ooh, this might be good for Vapor. What? Did I accidentally... Don't ask me why, but apparently this sword looked like a thing of arrows. Oh my goodness. New figurehead. I can't give it to you. I can't put it on your ship, Llewellyn, until we get back to port. I want to see what it looks like, though. We just have to deal with the tension. We have to wait to see what it looks like, Llewellyn, but that's definitely going on your ship. He's too fast for me. Alright, never mind. He got away. So instead of chasing that ship, we're gonna go see your figurehead, Llewellyn. I can't believe that's like the perfect one to come. Like, that's the perfect one to get. A dragon-themed one. It's like almost like the game wants to give you a figurehead, Llewellyn. Boarded enemy crew morale. There it is. Now you just need the Welsh flag on your sails. Boarded enemy crew morale. Is that enemy soldiers boarding your ship -5, or is it ships that you board? I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know. If I had to interpret it, I think it's if anybody boards your ship, they lose morale. So there it is. I wish I... Oh, we can get a closer shot of it. it's a good amount of detail, man. I just watched the movie How to Train Your Dragon last night. Not the live action one. The good one. And then this is my figurehead. Really, really cool. Since I'm in Zionica, I'm gonna check everything that I need to check. Can't afford everything. We're gonna have to make a stop off at Ortisia. Or do I just have a lot of food? Oh no, we actually have a decent amount of food. We're not super way down. Okay, so Midlands Palfreys are what I turn Vigla recruits into Equites, because those are the initial ones, and then in order to create, the cataphracts, I need war mounts, and so I have two sources of war mounts, Darcy horses. So this is why I'm saving cavalry. They are going to weigh me down if I just keep saving them up too much, but I do need them at the same time, so that's why I'm saving horses. And they're like a nice little asset to have. Horses are usually pretty valuable, so it's like I have money in the form of horses. Let's get 2 more policies. How close am I to tier 5? It's gonna take us a while, even though we're winning a bunch of battles and we're getting a ton of renown. It's gonna take us a while to get to tier 5. I might as well get this one because I know I'm going to get it eventually. The ruler's clan receives 15% of the revenue from ship sales of other clans. We're not there yet. I don't have any other clans in my faction. The ruling clan gets a 15% commission on ransom payments to other clans. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get that too. Like, I've gotten all the important ones. Now I'm just getting, you know, secondary ones or tertiary ones. Alright, I think a couple of my prisoners escaped, or one did. But we do have 2.
It's been a...
I tried. It's funny, Ortisia is my capital, but Zionica is the one that's better developed. It's got the siege workshops already. It's got everything. Let's build some shipyards after the training fields are done. Just so we have some stuff queued up. Oh my goodness, I have so much to go through. My mariner. Tyler, you're my engineer. We need to keep giving you engineering skills. Okay. So my prisoners are locked up. Set sail. We'll go to Ortisia. And if there was like a castle on this peninsula, I would go for it. I would go for it. I don't think it would make any sense to capture a castle from the Aserai right here. It's like, why? Like, what am I going to do with it? What am I supposed to do with it? It's just going to be a target. Maybe I could come for Temna Castle? And get a foothold over on this side of the Mediterranean? And it would be a good staging area for if we ever start fighting the the Southern Empire, or it could just be a nice distraction if we do get a peace treaty with the Aserai at some point and we take this. Maybe if we have to fight them again, this will be a nice distraction. Like, they'll come after this and take this and not be coming for anything over here. They'll focus all their attention over here, you know? And it would help me end this war. And I think I'd be able to do it if I gather all my parties. Most of my parties are nearby, so... we could stop at Vostrum to sell stuff on our way there. So, yeah, let's gather the army together and let's go take a castle. We're running a little low on time. We have some time left. But I want to conquer something. I really want to end this war with the Aserai. They're not making it easy. They just refuse to give up. They don't understand the meaning of surrender. Oops. Let's see how much you've been able to recruit. Not bad. So that's like 600 men, considering we have a lot of Aserai prisoners in prison. It'll just be the garrison that we're going to have to fight when we take the castle, so we should be able to handle it. But it's going to take me far away from my lands in case they get attacked.
I offer you my loyalty.
Well, you better already have... I better already have your loyalty. 556. But I can still recruit some more into my party. And I can still recruit some more into your parties as well. Let's donate some troops to everybody. How about we shuffle off some of my archers to my companions' parties. Get them some archers. And we'll shuffle off some recruits to them. So that takes care of T-Nex's party. My brother, he needs some infantry, so we'll give him all my recruits. I'm keeping all the valuable troops for me. I'm gonna eat into your formation a little bit, Llewellyn. There we go. And then my sister-in-law, she took care of herself. She took care of the soldiers herself. And when we stop off at villages, my companions do recruit themselves as well. They do some recruiting. So yeah, how about we, before we head over to one of the castles, let's make sure we're at full strength, because I think we can get up to like 600. Or over 600. Let's sail. Oh no, I have to recruit. There's only 382 defenders here at this castle. We should be able to take it. But it's not... Ooh. Never mind. I can't do anything with that army. I didn't see where they were going. Hopefully they don't come out to sea because they'll be able to catch me. Where are they headed? I can't see where they're headed. I don't care where they're headed. They might be headed towards the sea. I have to get out of here. Okay, hey guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll edit it out, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang out in Ortisia, and I want to see if that army comes to try to attack it. Because I have a feeling they're gonna try again. And I need to make sure that I'm waiting outside the walls to try to tempt the army to come and take it. As you leave town, one of your cavalrymen finds his mount lying on the ground, whining in pain and refusing to get up. You're sure that he was careless and fed the animal too quickly after your arrival, as he was eager to get to the town's tavern. End the animal's misery quickly. Tell the horseman that you will not trust another poor beast to his care. Poor horse. I like how that's considered merciful, but it wasn't very merciful to the animal. I'm just gonna hang out and see if that army shows up. And here it comes. Holy crap, it's a good thing that I got here. It's a good thing that I ran, because if I were at sea, they might have been able to catch me at sea, and that would not have been good. I still can't see what they're trying to do. They're trying to be idiots, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to go to Artissia to besiege. Are we gonna have the same problem that they're gonna give up if I'm not inside, or if I am inside? Let's wait till they're ashore. Yeah, see, we have to do it again. We have to try to break in. It's gonna lose us men, but whatever. Oop, those villas are... that caravan got in just in the nick of time. Come on, do it. Alright, there you go. So we lost some men. Hey guys, we're back. They're assaulting. They were able to destroy one of my siege weapons, but they assaulted the millisecond it got destroyed. But they have a ram and a tower. Only one ram, obviously only one ram, but only one tower. 1 catapult. We have 3 catapults, so we'll be just fine. This is going to be easy. It's not going to be as hard as the other one was, and the other one wasn't even that hard, but this one will be less hard. And then we'll lock up a bunch of stupid Aserai lords again, and we'll see if we can try to get a peace treaty this time. I don't know what they're thinking, but they're making this pretty easy for me. So yeah. Alright, our second time defending Artissia. There's you, T-Nex. You stick out like a sore thumb because of your helmet. You're protecting the gate. This horse is incapable of going upstairs. It's a lot of ranged units. Oh no, this is the tower where there's no catapult. I want to see if I can fire into that huge group of... because their ranged troops are getting a lot of kills. Alright, never mind. Let's just let the catapults do their thing. It's more important that they destroy the siege weapons. But yeah, they have a lot of ranged guys. I would throw my javelins, but I don't want to waste the ammo. Use them when you have guys that are easy to hit. Don't waste them on long-range targets. There you go. Please aim into that range formation. I just think it's funny that I have to destroy a defensive thing because it gets in the way of me being able to defend. Like, I need to be able to throw stuff over this. There's no way that ram is going to successfully... It's down. They're going to try to beat down the gate again. Are they going up ladders? Do they have ladders? Oh, that's right, because they only built one tower, so the other place where the other tower would have gone, there's ladders. Let them come. There's one dwarf yet in Moria who still draws breath. Alright, don't push me off. Please don't push me off. So they're not trying to bash down the gate. This is the only way they can enter. Through these ladders. A completely happy... Is that a gallant sword sister? That's another one of Vapor's folk. And I just killed her. I like when they get stuck at the top and they can't do anything. It sucks when it happens to you, but when it happens to the enemy, I love it. And he just fell off. He just committed suicide. I'm glad that we're ending on a siege defense. We're ending the episode on a siege defense. It's perfect. Started with siege defense, ending with siege defense. They should have known that I would do anything to defend my capital. They're really pissed that I split away from them. Made them really angry. This might end up being a longer episode just for the pure fact that we're going to be here a while, I think. Oh, look at that! He just bounced up in the air. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of men to go through. But they'll give up eventually. We won't have to go through all of them. We won't have to kill them to a man. Alright, hold on. I want to get through, boys. There's you, T-Nex. I want to get on top of the tower so I can use my javelins. Get rid of them. It's 10 guaranteed kills, basically. that catapult is shooting the grape shot kind of ammunition, but I guess we can go up there and steal all the ammo and drop it on the guys because they're close enough. I'm not going through that. Or I could pick up a dead archer's bow again and try to do that. Because I don't know what this catapult is shooting at. Yeah, they're not really using the ammunition wisely. Hey, I hit the ladder. The ladder should break. From what I can see, the troop quality that they're sending in now, it's not super great. Oh, perfect. It's just sitting there waiting for me. Let's get closer to the battle, though, because if they need me in an emergency, I need to be close by. Stand right here. Focusing on the guys on the ladders. Watch me absolutely suck with bows, because I never use them. I like watching the bodies fall. There's no ammo buckets, what the hell? There should be an ammo bucket like every 5 feet or something. Come on. They're retreating now. Okay. Now this is when I would send my cavalry out and just charge them all down. Alright, how many of my party died? 10. Llewellyn, you got 30 kills? Am I reading that right? Yeah. Llewellyn, you got 30 kills. Impressive. Ari, you got 14. Wow.
Enough!
Enough!
You win today, you dog!
You're a dog.
I yield. Enough!
Oh my god,
You
they...
win today, you dog!
Come on, come up with something original.
Shame.
Just captured a bunch of ladies. Okay, a lot of loot. Went through all and most of it. Keep, dungeon, manage prisoners. Yet again. I forget the name of the lady who's the leader again. I already forgot. Let's talk to this guy.
It's been a while.
Nope. Still don't want to. Why am I in their cell? Why am... Oh yeah, it's because I talked to them that way. We have 22 frickin' prisoners in our prison. 22 named lords. I sold what I could sell. We don't have that much more left. But I have way too much grain. Screw it. I know the city can't afford it, but that's way too much. Consider it a donation. It is my city anyway. That's my reward. For the people of this city for enduring 2 sieges, they get some food for free. Okay, the walls are almost done, so right at the beginning of the next episode, we will have level 3 walls, and it's what the city deserves for enduring 2 sieges. I'll see what I can do behind the scenes to maybe get a peace treaty, but I mean, I think we've done enough to prove that we can defeat the Aserai. I mean, what else do I have to prove? Okay, so I'm gonna have some managing to do behind the scenes. Some people leveled up, but this is kind of getting long, guys, so I'm just gonna wrap this one up. I'll dismiss my army for now, so we don't have to hear that music anymore. I don't need them. They can go off and do their thing and re-recruit, and I will settle my business and re-recruit for my party. So, really, really fun episode. I'm sure it was on the longer side. I apologize. I don't know how long it's going to be at the end once I'm done editing it, but it might be on the longer side. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is really fun. A lot of intense battles, 2 siege defenses, some naval battles. We raided across the Mediterranean and fought some just like open field battles. So just a lot of battles today. We still haven't won the war against the Aserai, but I'm sure it's right around the corner. I mean, we've captured like a ton of lords. I'm surprised they haven't sued for peace already. But we'll have to wait for that. We're not at war with the Batanians or any, so this is still the first war we're fighting. We created parties. I'll maybe do some research and see what kind of vassals we can bring in. Maybe like 1 or 2, and I'll give them like a castle or something. I don't know. But all the extra help would be appreciated. Not just my parties, but having a vassal or 2 would be nice. So I'll do that behind the scenes, see if I can try to bring somebody in. And I'm talking too much. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave your comments down below. Hit that notification button, which is something I don't really tell you guys to do, but it does help. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Episode 14 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.